Are we good? Are we on? Are we fine? I think we are. I think we... Wait, are we? Let me just double check. I want to double check. I gotta double check. Are we? Because I don't see we are. Let me double check. Because if we are not, then that is... Okay, we are. We're good. Okay, we are. Okay, so... Now that we are good, I think it's about time I get back. This is a short live stream, by the way. I'm not going to do much today, so... Anybody have any sort of... expectations? Throw them all out. Because I don't even know what to expect at this point in time. When you get started on something and you have no idea what to do. Well, that's basically me. I basically have no idea what I'm doing when I'm doing something like this. Except this. So, I did mention in the last live stream, I have the Akai Fire controller. And I did say I wanted to mess around and actually make some tracks. So, maybe we should try and get new from template. I'll save this in new from template. So, performance, machine. Ooh. Utility. Okay, what's the advanced? Drum and bass, hip hop, trap. I do want to do trap. I do want to do hip hop. I want to do something very mellowed out, like a chill track. Like, I don't even know what to do at that point. I just know that I want to at least get something done right. Or not done right. Just something done, period. So what am I going to start off with? I'm going to start off. Chill out ambient. Start producing chill out ambient, including placeholder channels. Really? Is that what I'm going to use? Alright, and by the way, I do have FL Studio 20 Producer Edition, so... I do have a little bit of something going on. Now, we're going to finish loading up so I can actually see what I have. Really? You're going to end? You're going to end. Okay, okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know I got to play with drums. Actually, I do. I have some idea of what to do. So the way this works is you're... Like, whatever happens... is sounds go from one window to the next. So it goes from the keyboard to the pattern, which is this window right here. And then the pattern goes to this window right here, which is the the mixer. Because the mixer is what takes all the volume from every single one of these channels right here. So whatever channel this is, the kick one, will do this. So, even makes noises like that. But like I said before, I have the Fire Akai controller. So I can perform music off the controller itself. Which means things will be easier. I'll give you a second while I find myself on my tablet so I can begin. Alright. Let's begin. Okay, so... As I mentioned before, I have the Fire Akai, which is... Actually, I'll just change the camera right here. This thing right here, this is basically what I got. So, all of that is like all the buttons, so I could like switch it from the pattern to node, drum... And it makes weird noises when I do that, and then I get the performance, so forth. So... yeah, so the point is, because I have this, it would be a lot easier to make music. But I also plan to buy a few more Akai controllers. I plan to get the Akai, I'm going to put that to 130. Research all channels, yes. Why? Because why not? Alright, so let me double check and see if everything is fine. Yep, that's the Studio Fire right here. Good. That's in. Using the controller to actually start. Re. So that's basically what I could do for like a drum. So just to go over one more time, the pattern, there's like 2 modes on the controller. Like I could use the controller to control like the pattern itself. So let me just switch between this. Ooh. I like. Ooh, spooky. It's so spooky. Ooh, you could frickin' make a horror house. This is supposed to be a chill set of music, but I'm getting a horror house sense vibe out of this. Strings. Okay, so what am I gonna do? The answer is, I have no idea. All I know is that if you're ever gonna make a piece of music, you start off with a pattern, which is here. But usually this is different because we're doing like an advanced thing, because this requires like several instruments all at once with several mixers, and I know there's like a volume setting that you could do to do that, but I'll work on that later. What I do know is I gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm just gonna frickin' play around with this shit. And so if I did it on the notes, or no, if I go up and down an octave. There we go. Okay, so yeah, on the octave, it has to be an octave lower because it's between C3 and C2. Yeah, it is an octave lower than this. Alright. You know what? Let's open this up. Let me just get rid of this. Actually, open it up like this. There we go. So, if I have the drum pad... Okay, so it's definitely synced with the Akai controller itself. Like, whatever I press on the controller, the left controller, right here, I'll show you. Like this part. And then I show here. So what if I made a beat? A simple beat rhythm from just those 2 instruments, the closed hat and the tambourine. Like, you could, because I know the way to make music is you start off making like a simple beat. Like if you're working with the drums, because drums are usually the part to make music, and there's actually a record button on here. So if I do this, 3, 2, 1. And then I end, and then it recorded whatever thing I just put up. So basically, I gotta get rid of all this shit here. I gotta put this down, move this here. So basically, when I recorded a simple pattern, it put that right up there. So that's like a weird simple pattern. So what if I just do... That's gonna keep playing, but I wanna have the drums pattern, so... Where is it? First pattern. Oops. Enter. Okay, how do I change the name? I know I'm supposed to change the name. Freaking pattern, clone. Or no, how the frick do you change this name? I know how to change the pattern. Alright, you know what? Screw it. Why don't we just put it on the playlist? And then, oops. Put it here. Now that. So leave it at that. And then we go here. Okay. And then we stop. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is I gotta start off with the pattern and move on to the next thing. Okay, so what is the next thing? That's a freaking heavy bass. But you know what? I want a different thing. FL keys. Why? Because why not? What if I put this up? Okay, what if I put this here? FL keys. Because I did have a different setup for another FL keys I had on another channel. So. Octave up. It does sound very plain, but I kind of want to... Nope. Nope. Actually, let's screw this up even more. Release. Overdrive. Let's screw it up even more. LPD. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if that's doing anything. Velocity. No. Ooh, now we're doing something. Detune tune. Let's just... Oh, God. Sounds mysterious. I did have another setup in a different file, which is the possible project, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I could do more with this. Is there a default selection? Where's the default? No. Reset. There we go. Okay. Reset. There. Maybe. I feel like you could do something with that. Like, you could daisy chain the entire thing together. Like, I feel like you could do something like that, but I don't know. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. But how do I... Wait, random color? That's not a random color. Renaming color. Okay, so... FL keys. Okay, but I want to make it a new color. Oh, maybe this? Maybe make it teal. And color, let's make it teal. I don't know why, because the default on here looks teal. I don't know. FL keys for the pianos. So, a different pattern. For those of you who don't know, if we switch to a different pattern, oh God, why have, like, this is pattern number 1. That's for the basic drums we have here. But if we go pattern number 2, like we switch this, we get a new setup, a new pattern. So what do we do here? So a new pattern, it takes separate patterns You can take separate patterns, like pattern number 1 you put here, and it'll play the entire thing. Whatever pattern you play is going to be here. Whatever on the playlist on the song itself is going to be here. So, what if I wanted to make a... Like, I could do this, but I need to make a pattern for FL keys. And that's the only way you can actually put it on the playlist themselves. Because I get stuck on the first. No, higher octave? Nah, it was the lower octave. Okay, so... How did it go again? This one? Okay. So... It went something like... And then... And it had to be daisy chained together. So... If I recording now, actually, okay, so now it is. When I play it, that's as I play the notes, it'll record on the piano list itself, so... Shit. Shit, I screwed up! But I actually did really well. Man. So that's what the notes look like as you put it up there. That's what a series of notes looks like. That's what a pattern looks like. But I frigged up halfway through. I gotta start over. Okay. I screwed up! I gotta do it again. Alright. Should say recording at the top. And of course this little knob shows that I'm using the FL key. Okay. Recording. That's on. And then 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh. Okay. I feel like you could do something with this, but I don't know what. It's like a weird little mystical feeling thing. Like whenever I start out making music, I don't have something in mind. Like maybe chill. Like I did say I wanted to make a chill track. This is a chill track, but on some other level. Okay, so we definitely have something to work with. We definitely have the keys. But what happens if we play... Ooh, it's almost like... How many notes is that? Or how many, like, yeah. It goes up to, like, almost 16. So we're 16 notes through. So what if I, Okay, so I'm going to set this to song. Like, the entire thing. Like, this thing is going to play. So I'm going to set now. No. No, no, the two don't even go together. Like, it has different beats. It has different rhythms. It's like, they're two completely different things, and it's not gonna work. Unless you somehow distorted one, or made one fit with the other. Because you have two separate patterns that don't blend together. It's like mayonnaise and ice cream. It just doesn't sit well. Yeah. So what? It's like, what kind of a tune want to make for the drums, or what kind of a tune want to make for the piano? Like, is it a good idea to start off with the drums and then go straight to the piano? Did I even make a proper pattern? Or should I save the pattern later and then find it for something? Like, the pattern for the FL keys is fine. It's just, I gotta find something that makes this work. Or maybe make a new snare. Oh god, Slayer. Did I call a snare a Slayer? Okay, save the pattern for later. And then we're gonna work on the snare. But where's the snare? Because we don't have a snare. Or do we? We do, but we got the snares right here. We got the stuff here, but we gotta get more shit together. You gotta have a small little beat. Like, maybe a hi-hat or a couple of snares and a couple of claps. And then you gotta build the melody, the synth, and everything else off the drums themselves. The drums are like the basic stuff you gotta get. And then you build the other shit. Okay. So what do we do? Because I did have some ideas, but actually I have no idea what to do. But what to do with the drums? Do I work on a new set of drums? Or do I work on the snares and the kicks differently? Because these should be down here. No. Oh, wait. How much time have I gone? Not even that long. Like 20 minutes. I said I'd go for half an hour, so I'll go a little extra longer. Yeah. Alright. So I seem to have some idea, but I gotta, like, just experiment a little. So, if we're doing snares... Or no, No, maybe. No, it's gotta be a chill, not like hard hitting, like soft, like. And then you somehow have the melody and everything just blend in. Because I've seen some artists where they start off with the drums first, and then they went to the melodies later. Maybe I'm working backwards on this, but I gotta work a little more on this. And even if I do get the Akai controllers, I really gotta do some shit. So I'm gonna save this for now. I said I was gonna do a short live stream, and I did. So, FL random chill track. Alright, I'm gonna take a break for now because some of the plugins using the project or trial versions will be locked. Ah, shit. Well, I gotta do something about that anyway. Save it. It's fine, I'll work on the other ones. But in the meantime, I gotta get going. I said I'd do something very, very small. I'm kind of stuck in a loop where I'm stuck on the pattern and I'm trying to get to the song. Like, I'm trying to figure out where to go next. Like, do I go to the synths? Like, even if I have an idea of what to do for, like, the drum and kick and everything, like, where do I go? Do I go to the sub first? Do I go to the piano? Because usually when I see the piano first, I'm like, oh, shit, do I have to work on the melodies next? But that's the whole thing. In the meantime, I'm going to leave it right here, and hopefully I'll pick up on this. Maybe I'll do something good. Who knows? So in the meantime, I will see you all tomorrow.